Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hudson with SPS back in the building over at DEPSA High School in the city of Detroit, downtown that is, for the Horatio Williams second day of the Summer Jam. And I'm here with a coach who needs no introduction, 13 years at the helm at University of Detroit, 35 years total. Got Coach Pat Donnelly here. Coach, how you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Good. You make summer look good, man. You out here having a good time with these guys.
I am enjoying it, although I don't know if I'm making it look good.
That's okay.
I'm kind of intense, as everybody knows. Just trying to get the best out of these guys in these summer moments when we have an opportunity.
Right. What COVID showed us, and I learned from talking to coaches, from your friend Tom Izzo to all guys that didn't have the summer. Now you have the summer. We took for granted what happens in the summer. So what's this summer going to be like for you?
It's great to have him back. I mean, we missed that. So coming into the season as late as we did without that preparation of summer, fall, 3 weeks of preseason really took a toll. So we weren't nearly as prepared as we needed to be going into a season. So this really allows us to get more prepared.
Right. When you talk about championship level of play, I know there's always a standard for you to be there. But when you're at this point again this summer, how do you put the pieces together that you go from being here at DEPSA for Horatio's event to hopefully being part of that Final Four crew at the Breslin Center at the end of the season?
Right now we're working on basics, fundamentals, basketball IQ, trying to get them to learn how intensely they have to play all the time, how intelligently they have to play all the time, and then we could progress into putting in more sets and more structure defensively. But I think right now it's just the basics and developing a strong foundation.
Sure. Now going back to that word, playing intense, that's something that many of us, it was a no-brainer. You didn't have to discuss that. That wasn't a word. But talk about how that has to be an emphasis on intensity with this generation of athletes.
I think there's no question. There's it's a different kind of athlete now than it was in the past. The intensity level doesn't seem to be the same with the majority of the kids. They love to work out. They love to get in and develop their skills. But the engagement mentally needs to be there as well. So if you can get your team to play hard all the time and stay mentally engaged in the game all the time, that's a huge win in the battle to make them play the right way. I talk to a lot of college coaches, and that's one of the first things they're looking for is, does his motor run? Is he playing hard all the time? Does he stay engaged?
Wait a minute, not how many social media followers he has?
Not how many social media followers.
Okay, I was just checking to be sure.
Yeah. So I think that's a huge thing. That's something we're stressing.
How do you coach that? How do you coach that engagement? And if there was a secret sauce, I'm sure you'd be selling it, but how do you get a kid to stay engaged, to meet those standards at the college the next level?
You've got to work with each guy individually and treat them a little differently, right? They react differently. Some guys, you got to get in their face a little bit.
Sure.
Other guys, you got to go over and put your arm around them and pat them on the back. I'm kind of an intense guy, but I tell our guys all the time, look, you think I'm crazy, wait till you get up to college.
Exactly.
When you're playing for a guy who's making his money to pay his mortgage and live the lifestyle he wants, and whether or not he keeps that salary is dependent on your performance and you doing what he's asking you to do. So they can take my stipend away, I'm still able to pay my mortgage, right? But it's a different level. So I'm hoping that what we do at U of D is preparing these guys so when they go on to the next level, they can be prepared for whatever's thrown at them.
Wow, that's some great advice. Before we get out of here, talk about Horatio Williams and what he's been doing means to you, your program, and just the community from what you've seen.
Well, Horatio's been a stalwart in Detroit basketball for all these years and beyond. I mean, he does so much for the community. He's always running great events. We always try, and it doesn't always work every year, but we always try to get involved in the events that he's running because it's organized, it's well run. He brings in great talent. He does everything for the kids. It's not about him. It's about the kids.
And you know when people aren't doing it for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. But he does a great job, so we appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Great. We're glad we had you here. We got Coach Pat Donnelly at U of D giving us some great insight and great wisdom. 13 years, 13 more to go plus. How about that?
We'll see.
We'll see about that. Lindsey Hudson with SPS at the Horatio Williams Summer Jam. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for support. Take care. Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hudson with SPS. Thank you for watching the video, and also thank you for supporting our young people. I'm in a very unique position. I am a sports psychology consultant, but I also have media credentials, cover collegiate and high school sports, just the past few seasons, I covered Michigan State football and basketball as an example. And one thing is true across the board for college level athletics, they do not, in most cases, prepare our young people to talk to the media. I'm probably the friendliest media person they'll come in contact with. So with that being said, I want to offer my service to you and to your young person as it relates to media training, not only to help them be successful talking to the media regarding their sports, but also in life. Give them the confidence to communicate who they are and put a positive foot forward. So with that being said, you can reach me at the email below, lh@thespsedge.org. We are a nonprofit organization, so anything you do is not only going to support your young person, but other young people as well as it relates to overcoming mental toughness and mental health in today's society. So with that, thank you for your support. Hopefully I can help your young person get the SPS Edge.